Hour, presented by Indeed.com.
I'm Monica Ricks in New York. Former President Trump's former White House advisor, Peter Navarro, says it's a sad day in America.
Not because they were guilty verdicts, because I can't come out and have an honest, decent conversation with the people of America.
He was convicted of contempt of Congress for ignoring a subpoena to testify about January 6th. Legal analyst Jessica Levinson.
There really wasn't much of a defense here. So when it comes to Peter Navarro and whether or not he was subpoenaed, he was. When it comes to the question of whether or not there was a good reason for the subpoena, there was.
Navarro faces a year in prison when he's sentenced in January. Extreme heat stifling schools again in 9 states.
Countless schools have already had to cancel classes. Many are without air conditioning. These parents are in Milwaukee.
I didn't understand. Better safe than sorry.
Parent Elgin Harris.
They definitely need to throw some funding into the schools.
In the South, canceled classes because of the heat are already cutting into snow days built into the school schedule. Jim Crisula, CBS News.
It's bad at the U.S. Open, too.
Brutal conditions for both of us.
Daniil Medvedev warned someone could die.
So I don't have real solutions, but it's still better to speak a little bit about it before something happens. It's always better.
Former tennis pro John McEnroe also begged tournament officials to do something, calling conditions there inhumane. Another Danilo Cavalcanto sighting in Pennsylvania.
An individual reported that he had seen someone matching that description, and he provided us a location that he had seen them running through that area.
State Police Lieutenant Colonel George Bivens says they are following up on tips, but Cavalcante's probably changed clothes to duck authorities. Rescuers across Europe are still working to get down more than 3,000 feet to reach an American trapped in a Turkish cave. He can't climb out himself because he's bleeding and losing fluid from his stomach. A judge in L.A. sentenced actor Danny Masterson to 30 years to life in prison today for raping 2 women 2 decades ago. KNX Radio's Margaret Carrero's outside the courthouse.
One of the women that Masterson was convicted of raping said during her statement that he takes pride in hurting women. She said that he stole crucial pieces of her when he raped her, that he forced shame and fear into her. No real reaction from him as he was being sentenced.
His lawyers say substantial mistakes were made during trial, and they plan to appeal. At least 16 Tonight Show employees say host Jimmy Fallon's created a toxic work environment. They tell Rolling Stone his behavior is erratic and ugly behind the scenes. Fallon himself hasn't commented. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. Today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dashcam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 81 degrees.